Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry. I'm 7foot Dustbly, and today I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. Unity is dropping. We've been hit by another severe flu pandemic here, which is giving us major problems. Oh, I've already got plastic over here. I should really not be bringing plastic there then. I should get rid of that. Yeah, and we have a bit of a steel shortage going on, which is giving us problems because we're not getting enough steel, so the steel is not getting taken down to make medical components. And because of that, we're not fixing our flu issue and everyone's dying. So that's fairly serious. So to that end, I've put this on priority 1, but that's not really solving the problem. The truth is, I think I need more steel production. And as you see, workers are going through the floor. Unity is going through the floor, and without these workers we're going to be in trouble. So I kind of need this going. But I just don't know whether I can get ourselves out of this mess. Lacking 102 workers. At the moment, I am going to. I think this steel is going over this way. So yeah, I am going to pause these lines. Where's that going? That's going over to maintenance. Maintenance is kind of required, so this is also gonna have to make sure it keeps running. But the idea is I want to start backing up some steel in here, because if I can back up some steel, I can get it sent over to medical components. And then we can start producing some medical components. At the moment, this is pretty limited. At least if we can get a few, we might be able to get started. Okay, the pandemic is essentially over. But we have, like, major worker shortage. We're down to a level of workers we've not been at for a long time. Adopt 7 pops. Okay. I'll take them. And it's costing me, but I'll take those as well. Any other places I can adopt pops from? 7 from there, sure. I could donate that. I mean, I'm probably going to have to anyway eventually. So I could donate it. And that might be able to get me some pops. So let's donate that. And see if we can get the ship to return to base a second. Go home. Because that was, at least the coal is running as much as it can do at the moment anyway. I mean, we could upgrade it further again. At the moment we seem to be okay for coal. And we're okay for limestone, which is good. We're not producing over here. This is still not happening. Phew. What's going on? Why is this not running now? What's not running? Exhaust. We're gonna... Yeah, we're choking out the population here. Oh no! This is gonna have to be higher in priority to get things running. Then hopefully that will keep that running. But oh my god, is this backwards? We need the pops growing as fast as we can. Truck is struggling to find location. Well, don't worry about it, my man. It's fine. You'll get there. Yeah, this is pretty serious. So, for now, I'm gonna say, look, oh, loading cargo is done already. That was fast. Okay. Okay, can we deliver the cargo? What about this one? We haven't donated to that one either. We can donate to there as well. We'll get that one going. See if we can get some pops. Because we need peoples. We need peoples and fast. Right, let me let the game run for 10 minutes or so and see if I can get this situation recovered. Okay, so through using Unity we're starting to get back on top of pops, at least for now. I'm still leaving the current restriction on steel plates for the minute, mainly because we almost burnt out of maintenance and we're recovering that situation. But I mean, some of this could probably do with being paused, I guess. It's just figuring out how much of this to pause. I think that will do. We'll try and lower the demand that way. We'll keep an eye on pops. I've also removed some of the setup down here to basically again try and reduce the number of pops being used for stuff down here that was sat idle. So it should all be starting to get back on top. There has been some steel here. There is a build up here of medical equipment at least. So if I can at least put this one on an 8 and get this one running, that is going to get medical equipment back up and running. Household goods is not really happening at the moment. We do need to do a clear increase on steel supply, that's for sure. I mean, at the moment, I'm going to put my people on priority 8 and the export on priority 9. We have enough coal at the moment. I mean, that won't stay that way. We'll probably have to swap that around again later at a later date. But at the moment we have enough coal and enough power and things like that. So I think the thing we need to concentrate on is, can we start producing some more steel? Because we're just not producing enough. I mean, we have workers beginning to appear now. And for this setup, I am essentially planning to copy this setup in its entirety. So I hope to save myself some pain and suffering by basically copying all of this. Oh god, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, thanks to autosave and a bit of jiggery pokery, we are back in action here. I really didn't want that to happen, which I did. That would have been disastrous if I'd accidentally deleted the entire steel setup. So the replacement steel setup is going to go essentially here. Like so, I guess. And I wonder, I at least put it that close. I mean, that's not probably going to be how you want it to be because that's water. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to copy it a little bit shy of there, so as we don't get quite so much of that. And then I can sort the rest out after. Because we need a bit of space, but we don't need that much. Because we should, if I put it there, that is correct, because that is the exhaust system. So this system, we can just sort of delete these and tile these in. So these are, let's upgrade to at least conveyor 2 along here. Already upgrading all the way along, and this one will upgrade as well, and we'll look at the others in a bit. So here, this can just be basic conveyor, there to there to there, and this one can go in there. Lovely. You are water. So this one gonna need to trim it back just a little. Probably to there. And then I'm gonna bring this water in. This is level 2 line. How much water do these actually need? Have a look. 12. So level 2 should be plenty. So we shouldn't need to go beyond that. So we can just go level 2 and bring that over to there. And that should be connecting in to provide water to the whole system. Here. Here, in all honesty, I would like to bring that up this way and connect it differently. Let's see if we can. If I connect this through here to here, like so, and then I can reverse this line and reverse this line, then this line can just be deleted. I think this line and this line can just go. And as it happened, I wouldn't have had to delete the expensive coal line or iron line I've deleted, but nevertheless, it is what it is. I've already done it. I'm not gonna panic about it. I'm just gonna say, right, it's got to be done. So, from that side of things, most of that should be okay. Now I just need to work out what my inputs are and where they should be here. Because, yeah, we've got some hooking up to do here. And I need this to stay accessible. So, right. What do we got? So coming down, we've got sand, lime, coal, and iron. So this is sand and lime that we need to get brought down here. So this will need to be probably conveyor 2 into let's turn this off and see if we can bring this up a couple of levels, maybe even another level if we can. Can we bring it up another level? Possibly. Let's do it there and then bring it around this way. And then we can bring that further down. And it's not going to matter which one's sand and which one's lime. It's just not. So from that side of it, we'll put a hold here. And I'm going to delete this back to here. And this one the same. And then sand wise, we can do something similar. Come on, give me the corner of that, please. No, I'm not snapping, that's why. There we go. And then we can go up again and alongside. Actually, what if I bring you down one? Can I bring you along like that? I can. Excellent. So then you can connect in like so, and you can connect in like so. Ta-da! Okay, that's sand and lime dealt with. Next up, we've got coal and iron. Coal should be fairly straightforward. We should be able to just bring that down again. Tell you what, can we do it here and then bring it over that way? Yes, that seems to be fine. So you can bring that alongside here. And we'll just pause that one back here, because you're going to be coal, and then next to it we're going to have iron. So this one we might want to adjust very slightly. I'm just going to put that there like that for a minute, and like that, because we're going to need a copy of this setup going on. Because I don't think this produces 36 oxygen. These use 18, 36. Yeah, so that uses as much as this run uses at full tilt. So that will have to be as it has to be. So this one, yeah, let's bring it down here as well, and then we can bring it over. I'm not sure why we have the two separate here. I don't think it shouldn't be a flow rate issue. No, this section here, we look at it here, this is nothing to do with it, so this can all go. Like this one here. This is just a pass through. So hang on a minute, is that one a pass through? Are these using lime? These are using lime. So hang on, sand is a pass through. I don't need sand here at all. So this sand line is a pass through. It's not required. I can just get rid of it. So that sand line can go, which will mean this one can attach into there. Happy days. You can come back down this way a bit, and you're going to be coal, so you can connect in not like that. Come on, attach. Thank you. There and to there. I would like you to go over one. Thank you. And then down. Thank you. Like so. And then this one we will just bring in as a singular one. And perfect. Right. So that should have cleaned a bunch of that up. Slag and other outputs I'll need to deal with in a minute. But from what I can see, that should get this, on the most part, ready to get up and running. This we need to copy, because this we're going to need. And I mean, though we're just buffing the nitrogen out into the air, which I know some people get upset about, that's how it's going to be for now. I think I'm going to end up putting it here just because I can't. I mean, I could move this pipe. I really could. But is there any need to, is my question. If I just stick this over here, like so. No, that did not work because there's lumps in the ground. Okay, so we are going to move this pipe. This pipe is oxygen in, isn't it? Yes, it is. So from here, we're going to move it, get rid of that. And then we can deal with it in a minute. Because we can take our copied one and sort it out from there. So yeah, we're going to end up with a few copied bits here that we don't want, but that's okay. So that's going to plonk down. And the two copied bits we didn't want are gone already, so that's good. This will grab level 2 pipe, and you can go from here into here. Problem solved. And you can go from here into here. And that should do for oxygen. Okay. Now we're just left with, what is this? This is an input. So that is a superfluous coal outflow, he says. So that can go. And this looks like slag here. So the slag does need to join the slag outflow. And I'll probably join it in over here. So we will take it. How much slag do these things produce? 18 times 2, 36. So we're going to need level 2. Because overall that's going to run us up to the maximum otherwise. And then I would like to, if I can, bring it directly into this corner. Perfect. And that will be slag. And there, the slag can be dumped or used or whatever. I mean, ultimately, there should be some slag going over here. And that's already full. And that's being used for concrete. So, there we go. I think that is hopefully doubling up of everything. And I am going to unpause said thing and see if it works. Right, let's unpause here as well, and I think I've missed a few bits there, so we'll try and make sure I've captured all of that. Here I need to bring some steel up. This should be, I think this is level 2 conveyor, yes. Level 2 conveyor should be sufficient here. So we should be able to just bring this up. All the way up to here and join this one in. Yoink. There we go. And we can quick deliver that one. And there we go. This should end up allowing steel to catch up then. We might need, as I say, we've upgraded here, so should be okay. But that should mean we can start to see steel start to get running again. So I'm going to unpause these and see what happens. Not all of this is up and running just yet, but it should be up and running fairly soon. There we go, we're already getting things going on here. We'll quick deliver this one because it seems to be a bit difficult for the trucks to reach. So manpower will be the ultimate issue as per normal, and we're going to have to keep running on, going around and saying yes, we'll adopt those pops. Yeah, we'll adopt those pops as well, and these guys too, and these guys, and that's going to be how we're going to run for a bit, I think, trying to get the most pops out. We're still running low on Unity. Not quite sure why we're running low on Unity. Food, household goods, appliances, everything should be fine. We've got a severe flu again, so we're actually losing pops here. We have got some medicine, which this time is being used, but we're on a knife edge a lot of the time, it seems here. Right, you can be off and off. Don't need you like that. I mean, we are going to need some of this working, which is going to be a pop issue. Right, so here I think I'm going to pause another one of these to release demand on pops, and here I'm going to pause a set of these again to reduce population demand. Try and get the pops in the right places, so to speak. That one I think I'm gonna want, because we are burning through the silicone poly. That one we're gonna have to keep going. In fact, this one I'm gonna pause as well. And I'm honestly thinking to pause another at least few of those, drive demand for pops down a bit. And pause this entire situation. See if we can just drive our pops into the right area. The other thing I'm very tempted to do is turn down glass production. I mean, glass production is something we are running and we are doing and we are using, but do we really need this much at the moment? Possibly not. And this would release pops to work elsewhere that we could be making good use of. Same here. What I'll do is I'll pause 2 of these because that's 4 pops in each. So that will reduce the amount of glass mix required or glass mix produced, but that's fine. Maybe we'll do okay. Right. I mean, Unity has come back massively, which is a good sign. Population is coming back, which is good. At the moment we're the equivalent of 365 workers down. But again, I don't actually consider that to be the end of the world, because I think we'll soon be able to make that difference. Give me your pops. Okay. I think this might start to turn things around. Let's start seeing if we can... Are we actually running out of materials here? We are. Which is a bit of a bugger. But hopefully, if this keeps running, like here we are producing materials, we have got stuff, it's going into level 2. So what I might do is put one of these at 5 here, one of you at 5, and you can be taken off the Unity boost because you've not got the stuff. And you can be at 5 because you can be important to run. I'm going to take the Unity boost off you as well and keep stuff. And there we go. Okay, so let's actually then we'll put you at 8 and you at 8. And we'll see if that means that we manage to have enough materials flowing here to start keeping the materials flowing here, which will keep materials flowing over here, and vice versa, blah 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 blah. And then it's just a matter of population. So let me run it for another 5 minutes and see if we've averted our absolute system crash. Okay, so believe it or not, with the help of a bunch of refugees as well, because I turned the beacon back on, we're getting there. We really are. We're starting to get enough population to keep things going. Materials are starting to build up, and we're starting to turn the tide here, which is actually fantastic. It's the best news we've had in ages. I mean, things aren't perfect, but as I say, the tide is essentially turning. We do appear to actually be getting the system running. We're getting enough steel building up in the steel stores with all our lines running to actually ensure that the medical components are going to start being made. which I'm going to be putting a lot of pressure on to get a stock of. I'm probably actually going to boost these with Unity now we have stuff, so that this will actually really start running through and building up, because we need to build up a stock. I mean, I'll be honest, my temptation here is actually to put a storage level 3 here and switch this over to a storage level 3 when we can. Because, well, it needs to be. It very much needs to be storage level 3. Can you please speed that up and speed that up so that we don't have any bottlenecks there. We don't want the system bottlenecking. And yeah, this is good news. And you see, we're getting all that running. That means that health is gonna start getting dealt with. Maybe only slowly here, but we are starting to get a stock, which means there's a mortality rate reduction, which means that we're building up health, we're building up unity, we're building up workers. There we go, we have a severe flu, but the mortality rate will helped be controlled here. As long as we're getting the medical components. So that is pretty useful. Right, that's good news. Because this is really going to mean that we're actually able to keep going without things collapsing completely. I mean, we need to keep this steel running, because without this steel running, we've got no medical components. So this is going to be Priorityville over here. So I'm going to step you up in terms of priority. The other thing I will keep doing as well is periodically going along and grabbing the extra pops that are kicking around out here. Because those pops obviously will help bolster our number of workers, and we need all the workers we can lay our hands on. Come on, man. We just need another sort of like, there you go, deliver, go. So if we keep all of these going, we're not going yet because we're still short on workers. But in all honesty, I'm tempted to pause another 2 of these to get these workers out. That'll be fine for the time being. I'll hopefully release some of those workers to keep things going. Over here we're actually good on workers for once. Concrete wise, not sure if we're doing as well as we should be. The only thing I'm concerned about is if it's actually going to bottleneck these. We should, if we've got 3 of these running should be enough to keep that going without any issue. So as more and more of these get going, more and more steel gets produced, we keep this ahead, which is keeping this ahead. Nice. Which is going to be keeping this in a stock, hopefully. I mean, we can look at medical level 2, I think, is something that can be a thing further down the line. I'm not there yet. but that's definitely something that will be considered. But at the moment it's really just keep the pressure on, keep that running, build a stock up there, build a stock up here, which is actually now pretty full. So that should mean health wise, even if we had our flu, we've ridden that out pretty well. So that's really good news. I'm going to keep the refugees coming for the time being, just to offset this, because I need them. I need them to keep running, keep everything going. And obviously soon I'm going to be opening up more jobs, because we're running down iron here. We don't have workers here yet, and we're going to have to open up more of these jobs in the not too distant. So, and of course these opening up are going to require more workers as well. So pressure for workers will be continuing to increase. I mean, housing wise, we've still got quite a bit of housing. I'm running out of space for more though, I'll be honest. I could probably squeeze another couple of houses on here somewhere, but I'm starting to run out of space for housing, unless I might end up moving this setup to like over here or something, or somewhere else, because yeah, it's giving us problems. Also, mining here, yeah, well that'll be alright for the time being. This is going to go down another level eventually, but at the moment it's just digging out what we got. Okay, I think we're going to call it here for this episode, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when hopefully we'll have enough workers to keep things going, and maybe, just maybe, I can start looking at the next level of microchips, which I've wanted to look at for a while and we haven't got there yet. I kept wanting to look at producing actual silicon foundries. I've completely forgotten where we got to on that. I don't think we did anything yet because we needed a silicon crystallizer, which we haven't done yet. So we'll need to look at that. But that will have to be next time. Thanks a lot.